Hey yo, GG! This is PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer, back with Endless Space in 2012, and this is an amazing year because we started it off with this. Oh boy, I'm so in love with this song. It was to be expected kinda-ish because it's a Sonia Shida song, obviously, but still, I was very pleasantly surprised, and it is right now rocking my personal list of favorite songs like crazy. I mean, I didn't expect it to be this good. I was hoping it would be great, and I knew it's going to be at least good, but it is actually amazing, so you guys and girls better check it out. But while we are on the Endless Space subject, actually we're not on the subject, we are about to get into the subject. As you can see, some pesky pilgrims decided to attack me. Well, they are not actually declaring battle against me, but they did when I loaded up. The first time I had to reload the game again because of some kind of bug, but it doesn't matter. So how about we go into this... Actually, yeah, why not just go ahead and go into manual mode, because those guys deserve to die in the most painful and agonizing way imaginable, and I want to see it. Also, starting a videocast with a battle is a nice way to go. And hey, wait, where's my timer? Well, that's the juice, that's teacup, there we go. Whew, almost forgot. Anyway, okay, that would be my fleet arriving, so how about we start with none of persistence, because there's no way a single ship can be a threat to our powerful and mighty armada. Oh yes. So anyway, yeah, it decided to retreat annoyingly enough, so we're not gonna be able to do any damage to it because we have rockets only, and rockets do not even fire when somebody tries to retreat, so that was a waste of a battle. Oh well, it happens. So yeah, I need to apologize to you because I was not making any videocasts in the recent few days, and also I wasn't really active on YouTube at all. I wasn't even responding to comments, which doesn't really happen all that often, let's face it. But I mean, I usually respond to them, I just didn't do so in the last couple of days. That's because of, yet again, that's because of this, as simple as that. And am I recording? Yes, I am. Whew, I was scared for a second. And yeah, that would be the sole and only reason. Then again, if you are subscribed to my channel, then you probably figured out the pattern already. It's kinda simple, really. It's usually... Actually, we might as well go to a battle. I want to finish this guy off before I send my colonization ships to Horodium. So, dear sir, go ahead and kill some people, because I would like you to. Okay. And... that's not the same guy we fought before. That's somebody else, and even more beams. That's good to know. It is a pretty pathetic fleet though, so I don't perceive it as to be too much of a problem. But anyway, what I was trying to say, if you're subscribed to my channel, then you probably figured out already that I'm this kind of guy that is unstable. I mean, 1 week is going to be a hyperactive week when I release like a video a day, sometimes even more actually, which does happen. And then I have this week of mediocre activity, and then I have a week when I, for example, make only a single videocast. And then we're back with a week when I make 20 videocasts in 7 days. Maybe not 20, but something like 10. So that's the kind of guy I am, and those guys are cowards. OMG, guys, stop it. I want to kill you, not just stare at you. It is costing me a lot of money too, because I only gain dust from killing those guys, not from letting them escape. But oh well, I guess I will have to deal with that. Anyway... yeah, and actually, wait a second, there's more! What? Wait a second. Oh, geez, so... never mind, I didn't say there is more. But anyway, oh yeah, that is the problem. Oh, I did want to go for Harvester, that's a no-brainer. But we're only reaching very slowly, but still, a level cap for a hero. I mean, we can only go to level 20 at max. And there's still so many abilities I want to get. I want to get both levels of Tactician. I want to get the... where is this actually? Do I not have access to Leaf Armor? I guess it's a commander ability, isn't it? Huh, I guess they changed it because it used to be a pilot ability. Then again, that was in beta, and some things could have changed, obviously, so yeah. Except, yeah, I do want to be a Harvester. The Harbinger. No, the Harvester. And let's send my colonization ships over to Horodium. Then again, I would be kinda annoyed if those guys would be able to attack them. And I'm pretty sure I could not colonize the system when there's enemy orbiting it anyway. Could I? I'm pretty sure you are unable to do so, so I'm just gonna disband. And this fleet, I didn't scrap it just yet, because I was worried I might take some casualties in my main fleet, but as it turns out, Pilgrims are kinda wimps, so I can go ahead and just scrap all of those ships, yes. How much dust am I losing now? Because I was losing dust before, and OMG, I'm gaining a bajillion dust per second. Maybe not per second, but per turn. So I can go ahead and decrease the taxi to 35% and still be on a gain, which is amazing, because before, look at how many of my systems were hating me so badly. Now they still kinda do hate me in the overall sense of things, but it's bearable. I could go in lower to make them kinda satisfied per se-ish with me, but then I will start losing rest, and I do need to accumulate as much dust as possible for my mercy ships to come out when they are ready. I mean, I can start making them right now, but for now I just want to scout a little bit more before I actually do make any ships of any description. But anyway, there was something else, wasn't there? Oh yeah, the reason why my people actually hate me so much, as you can probably guess, is mostly because of expansion disapproval, which is kinda huge. So this is also the reason why I'm going for personal freedoms, which is probably something I explained in the previous cast, but oh well, no reason not to say it again, is there? Alrighty then, am I good for this turn? Keep in mind, I did make some protection changes off camera, so you wouldn't have to be bored to death. For example, I did get psychological insulation on like half of my systems, which could not expand to any more planets, or which could expand to other planets, but it would be really not a great idea because, for example, they had extraordinary punishing planetary anomalies. So, with that in mind, we can proceed with the next 10. Also, something I need to tell you about. Do you see Pilgrim's Skull? It is kinda ridiculous. Do you see my Fates per action? It is not the worst, but it is quite far behind. My knowledge is the worst. It's actually even worse than one of the dead factions, which is kinda insulting to say the least. And my fleet is also the worst in the galaxy right now, obviously excluding the dead factions. So, in all scheme of things, I am really afraid that I'm actually not going to win this playthrough, that the Pilgrims are going to be the winners. So I'll have to try my best to kill them as soon as possible, and this will involve making a lot of mess ships as soon as some of the revenue zones are ready. And the soonest will be in 5 turns in total, then the other one will be in 7, but I can wait for, I guess, just 5 turns, this will be fine. Anyway, with that out of the way, we can proceed to the next 10, and I can pull some juice to my glass. I learned my lesson this time. I'm actually gonna put it in glass instead of my chin. Is that how you're supposed to say it? Mouth? That's more like it. Anyway, funny story actually, when I was grabbing this juice, hold on a second, I'm pouring it down, in case you haven't noticed yet. So as I was trying to say, funny story. So the juice was standing right next to the vodka bottle, which was a couple of centimeters above the ground, and I accidentally did knock the vodka bottle down. It was full, by the way. And it just blows my mind what happened. The vodka bottle, right? It bounced off the ground without breaking or shattering back onto the shelf, a few centimeters off the ground. I mean, not a lot, maybe 3.5 centimeters off the ground. But seriously, I pushed it away by accident, and it jumped back to where it was. What are the odds of this happening? It was standing like perfectly, like almost exactly how it was standing before I knocked it over. What are the odds? It's just wow. It's not even possible. Well, I guess it is, but it's just kinda making me scratch my head how unlikely this thing is to happen. I wish I had recorded that, but then again, how would I have guessed that this is going to happen, right? Anyway, Vindicator about to die. There's not even a reason to go to manual because I know this card is going to escape anyway, so let's just auto battle this. And I bet the enemy is going to escape. There is like no reason for them not to. Right, the one time I didn't go to manual, did try to fight. Didn't work out too well for them judging by the HP loss, but yeah. So anyway, this is good because it allows our Doombreakers to make their way into Horolium, which I was trying to colonize for a long time now, and I'm finally able to. I did decide which planet I want to colonize first, and this would be the Large Arid. First of all, it is large, which is nice. Secondly, it does have preposterous seasons, or propitious seasons rather, whatever, I don't really get it, which increases your food. And furthermore, it also has dust water, which further increases your food, which is better in my opinion than coral reefs, reefs, and yeah, and thunder and arid both generate the same amount of food by default. So all in all, arid is going to give me more food because of the dust water, and now I also have the abundance of dust water, which is really great. So yes, I want to transfer all my population to this planet as soon as possible to give it a bajillion of production and food production, which is going to be nice. It still takes a while for it to make stuff, wow, unexpected, but I guess I can cope with it for now. It is still an outpost and it will be for the horrifying amount of 30 tons, but I'll try to deal with it as soon as possible. Also, sustainable farms, yes, heavy isotopes, yes, and then obviously intense cultivation logistics. I need this ASAP, and I couldn't even buy it because it costs quite a lot. I would do it anyway unless it was really cheap. So that's that. Anything else that requires our attention? And yes, indeed, there are two systems that just colonized a new planet, so I do need to take care of that. Gas methane, a lot of industry production, which I like, and a moon survey, because hey, why not? A single 10, I can sacrifice that to gain the moon survey. It might be something amazing, it might not, but let's try to get it anyway, because hey, why not, again. And one other system that would be Indusa, same deal as before. This time it is hydrogen, so it is going to benefit more from the dust production, but it does have moon survey, which I'm going to go for as well. Maybe it will be this kind of moon that gives me more approval. I could use it on the system. Then again, it is still an outpost, so soon it might actually start liking me more, regardless of me having more approval from the improvements or not. Anyway, that's about that, I guess. There are some pesky pilgrim scouts lurking here and there, trying to be annoying. Fortunately, yeah, it doesn't even try to use them as a way to block my systems from being awesome and producing science and dust, which I'm okay with. So I can just ignore those ships for now. Also, chasing them would be a nightmare. What I do need to do, however, is recreate my Eye of Cthulhu, or however you're supposed to pronounce it, because I do need to get a little bit more info on what the enemy has. So pilgrims only have beams, so I guess with a little bit more of beam production I could possibly make it happen. But let's not go for anything else besides it, I guess. This should be a decent-ish idea. I could go for some scouting modules, but yet again, why? Why would I? There's no reason whatsoever to go for them. So this way, it's actually a degraded version of Eye of Cthulhu, but it will be good enough. Now, the nearest system with decent production that could make this ship is, I'm thinking maybe Indusa or Aldebaran. So let's have a quick look, which one is better. Indusa is just slightly producing more industry, but not by a long shot. It's still only 69.9. Hey, 69, ladies. I'm sorry, that was really unprofessional of me. Anyway, so this is the system which we are going to produce the Eye of Cthulhu on, which is kind of difficult to pronounce for a guy that is not a native speaker like me, or just for me because I fail at English, which is also an entirely possible way of things. Entirely possible way of things? Is that even English? I'm not entirely convinced it is. Okay, so it is going to take 2 turns to make this eye. So instead of doing that, how about we make it on Aldebaran? Maybe we can make it 110. Yes, we can. I severely doubt we can go for another one. No, we cannot. But still, 2 scouts could be good enough, maybe. I mean, the pilgrims did take care of the pirates in most of those systems, so it should be decent-ish chance of survivor. I don't know, maybe Matraka can also make me a scout. No, 2 turns, I can't waste this much of production time, so I'll have to deal with what I have for now. I'm sorry, that was a cough. And can I decrease my dex rate even more? Actually, I can. Whoa, don't mind me if I do. I do need to stockpile on dust, however. But then again, decreasing my tax rate will increase my approval, thus allowing me to get revenues and much faster, which would be nice. And trash can, does it really need to convert industry to dust? Can it not get? Yeah, that's what I thought. Psychological insulation for the win. Am I now losing dust? The game says I am not, but I'm pretty sure this is a display bug because I was gaining 40 dust before, and now I'm gaining it again. Yeah, but now I'm actually gaining only 16, but that's good enough for me. So how about I end the turn right there and take a sip of my juice that I poured down the previous turn, because I'm also smart. one shot. Hi pirates. Benefits of having the juice poured into a glass before drinking it. Oh, so good. Is that you can actually drink way more than you normally could by just pouring it directly into your mouth. Surprisingly, I didn't think of that before, even though I am actually 20, almost 21 by now, so I should have, but, well, I'm bad at thinking, apparently. So tasty, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. But, now I coughed, because I actually breathed with juice, that's not a good thing, kids, don't do it. But anyway, pirates, what do they have going for them? Bajillion beams! It turns out everybody in this galaxy loves beams. I mean, the Pilgrims use beams, pirates use beams, everybody uses them, so this is a clear indication that I should max out my shields ASAP. And you know what is good about this? Actually, this is pretty bad. So never mind then. Because I wanted to go for kinetics, right? With a little bit of beams added to them. Thing is, that the beam technology also provides, usually at least, provides you the deflectors technology, which means that going for beams might be suboptimal because it will allow my enemies to counter me pretty well, which I'm not too fond of. But hey, why not give ourselves even more of a challenge than before? Anyway, okay, this is a nice position to start the free camera rolling. I'm gonna press Ctrl to make it move at the same speed as my ships, and that was a pretty horrible camera angle, so it didn't work out too well for me, did it? I'm sorry, it is a pretty difficult thing to control. If you own Endless Space, then you probably know it yourself. But yeah, I still cannot believe it, I managed to do it well in my top 5 games of 2012 video. How on earth did I manage to get a good camera angle over there? No idea, but I'm very happy it did happen. So anyway, we gained a bajillion dust from this encounter, which I am very happy about. There's a scout that we're going to kill. Autobot, he's just gonna escape anyway, so it doesn't really matter. My hero leveled up, so we can actually level him as soon as... Yeah, there we go. He seriously didn't... You didn't even try to escape? Wow, that's one brave guy. Extraordinarily stupid, but I guess maybe brave? Maybe? Anyway, Tinkerer 2 doesn't give me anything. Defense System Specialist and Lethal Motor. Oh, so that was just Tinkerer 1, so I was correct. Pilots do get Lethal Motor, and actually I'm a commander as well, so yeah, that was pretty stupid. And wow! I have never seen this thing before. Wow! So I can just click and see everything? What do you know? It took me 200 hours of endless space to figure this thing out, and now I'm trying to wonder since when was this thing added to the game. Wow! This is amazing. Okay then. Well, good thing is there's pretty much no... apparently there's no ability I wasn't aware of before, but... yeah, there are no words for this. I mean, seriously, wow. How can I be this bad at figuring out stuff? Apparently I can. And I'm sorry, I kinda hyperventilated from being too wowed at this discovery. Hyperventilation, I hate it. I seriously do. I used to have problems with it, actually, so that's why I hate it even more. But anyway, yeah, there is a guy that we cannot even hire, even if we wanted to, because we have no more space in our academy. Yeah, academy size is free, so we're using all of it. And actually, what do you know? We did get a temple plus 10 ship XP on which system? Kran? How productive is Kran anyway? Decent, except it is already starting to deplete. So even though it does have plans that encourage a huge amount of industry production, it's not such a great thing because I'm about to overexploit all of those planets, and then horrible things are going to happen, by which I mean I'll have no more industry production like at all. But that I'm not gonna complain though, because it will kinda mitigate this. Okay, Leo system, apparently you are good to go. Where on earth are you anyway? Leo, where are you? Oh, there you are. Alrighty then. It is still quite far away from Maxiang. Well, not that far away, but it still has ways to go. So I do want to increase its food production, obviously, so let's go for sustainable farms. Also, why is this moon not explored? Oh, this moon, since we are on the subject. Oh, why is there no planetary institute, dude? I do not even know. But anyway, let's just queue those things up. Wait a second, where was this? Okay, Sabo, where is Sabo? Sabo is, it was somewhere over the top. Yeah, there we go. So, Sabo, do you saw? Wow, such a blue system. I like blue systems. Lots of blue balls are entertaining me. I'm not sure where I was going with this sentence, so let's just ignore it ever happened. Okay, thank you, that's kind of you. Anyway, do I want to have more food? Yes, because I'm still quite far away from maxing the system out, and it's almost, well, not depleted, but it's almost non-improved, which is kind of horrible, so yes please, we need more food production. And that's about it. Colonizing this asteroid belt could be pretty decent as well, although we do have like no approval whatsoever. Then again, there's nothing worse than strike, so I guess I could just go ahead and colonize it as soon as I can. For now, however, let's just leave it at that, shall we? Shall we? How long? Okay, never mind. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Pixies, dear sir, you're a pixie. Ow! Hey, listen! Oh, I'm so bad at making videocasts. Which is why you watch me, probably. Anyway, is there anything I care about in this system? Well, actually, I should probably go for more hyperscale farms. Surprised I didn't go for them already. So I'm gonna do just that, thank you very much, because I do want to have this system maxed out as soon as possible. It's already half depleted, which is also kinda a kick in the teeth that I didn't colonize it fully just yet, and it doesn't even have psychological installation, which is just wow level of things. Anyway, anything else I should be worried about? Not really. My 2 scouts are ready, which is very, very nice indeed. I'm not gonna bother sending them to a specific place. I mean, I would like to explore the bottom of the galaxy because I have a feeling that the pilgrims are there, so I'm gonna send one of them on a set direction to this area, and the other one just explore wherever you want to. So I'm gonna click on this guy actually to see where he is trying to get. Okay, so this guy is trying to go to the right, the other guy is trying to go to the left. I'm fine with that. And is that all that we need to do? My score is still so far behind the pilgrims. I'm trying to check constantly if pilgrims aren't already on their way to get the victory condition of some description, because with this score it is actually quite possibly possible for them to do so, which I'm really worried about. Also, I should grab this exploration event actually. So, okay, the guy who is going on his own route, change of plans, you go and grab this exploration event. It might be something amazing, although they are usually early game boosters rather than anything else, so I shouldn't expect too much of a bonus from capturing the system. But hey, even if it's just 10 science, it's still 10 science more than I have, right? Right? Right. Anyway, let's end the 10 again. And oh, I didn't pull my juice. Quick reflex, catching the glass before it shatters. Then again, knowing what just happened before, maybe this glass would just bounce from my floor back to my desk. Although it's not just 3 centimeters, it's more like a meter and a half, so I kinda doubt it would be able to do it actually. Anyway, oh boy, a random event. All actions does load self-activities. How exciting! After years of research, arterial science led by Noshk, I read it the Polish way by the way, Noshk, has managed to get dust to demonstrate some of its self-organizing and networking properties. Unfortunately, the dust subsequently became uncooperative, sabotaged a number of ongoing experiments, and triggered incidents across the galaxy. Thank you! Thank you! Go F yourself. It's not like I'm already the worst in tech out of all factions, and I could really use some more technology. No, not at all, so don't mind me at all. Sigh. At least I did manage to get personal feels before this happened, so right now people should hate me much less. That's what I'm counting on at least. So let's have a quick look at— wow! Wow! Okay, so as it turns out, wow, over colonization, what is it called actually, this thingy? Expansion disapproval. A big thing that you need to take care of ASAP. Wow! I see green everywhere. And it reminds me of a movie that was called The Fifth Element, but whatever. And I can actually increase the industry by 5%, get a little bit more dust per time, which I need, and my people are still going to love me, at least compared to what they used to think of me before. So I'm all in for that. Oh yes, indeed I am. And the pickers, I mean, come on guys. Really, are you gonna be this boring and annoying? I guess you are. But anyway, okay, Pickers started to colonize the middle of the galaxy. Not a problem, I'm actually kind of happy about this, because this will allow me to conquer the systems and the population instead of just transferring my own, which I like. Let's send my scouts, and one is going to die horribly, the other one as well. Yep, there we go, the first one is earning a trip to hell. Poor guy. And the other one, same thing, unless they went for miss. Actually, they did go for missiles. Yeah! We have a scout that survived. Of course, knowing my luck, it is going to retreat back to Horonium instead of exploring an unexplored area. And yes, of course it is. For the AI, it always moves in the area it did not explore, but for me, no. It has to go back the way it came, because this would be the sensible thing, right? No, Scout, it would not, and I do not approve. You know what? I'm kinda angry at this guy. I'm just gonna scrap him and send him to death. It's not like he cares, to be honest, because we are Siafu, we want to kill, so even when we die ourselves, we are happy, because at least that's one less thing in the universe. But still, I just want him dead. Which is the essence of what Siafu is all about, right? So I should be happy. Anyway, PANCZASU, it was somewhere one of the first systems I colonized, right? It was. So it is almost maxed out, it is still going to take 4 turns, however. So that's quite a lot, and I do want to colonize PANCZASU 3, so how about we go for epigenetic crop seeding, and then go ahead and maybe sustainable farms. Well, it is going to increase our food production by a little, so how about we go for this as well, and only then we're gonna colonize the Baron, because hey, why not? Okay, what else is there for us to do? Oh, Vadi, there's where is Vadi anyway? I don't even remember the system. Oh, that's because it is a newly captured system. Anyway, Hyperscale farms on a large Arctic fortress to go to. It is maxed out and it has like nothing of worth on it so far. 11 turns for industrial division logistics, because Arctics are horrible in terms of production. Sorry. And unfortunately Barons are no better, especially when they have high gravity, which means that they have no production whatsoever, which I'm not too fond of. So how about we go for, oh man, 7 turns. Yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna let the system deplete, because there is no way I'm gonna have any use of it anytime soon. So, yeah. If that's the case, at least I'm gonna try and give it as much population as soon as possible, maybe? So let's go for sustainable farms. And when it's done with sustainable farms, it will be 1 turn before it's maxed out. So then let's just colonize a large Baron to make my people hate me again, and also produce like nothing. Which would be nice, wouldn't it? Hint, no it would not. Anyway, people are just... Quit it, guy, you're not missionary. That's an expansion ship, isn't it? Whatever. He's gonna run away anyway. I have no idea what he'll trying to achieve by coming to Horonium, but maybe it has like horrible movement or something, so I don't get it. Anyway, so that's about it for this turn, and yeah, there isn't really much else for me to do. I can queue up some research. Do I actually want to go for even more shields? I mean, the shields level 3 are not that bad, they do require antimatter though. And knowing the AI and its annoying and the annoying things it can do, it is quite possible that they can go ahead and blockade my antimatter production. So I might go for that. Also, Extreme Fusion could be quite a decent support module. But then again, I do want to go for solar mining. Wave function control is also pretty decent, but solar mining, so important when you're fighting some kind of guy who's got beams and no kinetics. So yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Then I'll have to think about what I want to go for next. Now, I want to attack with my fleet, but unfortunately there are pirates coming this way, and although they are very weak, without any resistance they would be able to capture the system, or at least be very annoying, so I'm gonna stay here and be a watchdog. Watchdog, is that even whatever? And in the meantime, how much longer did the revenues end? 2 turns. That's a long time, but I can wait for 2 more turns before starting to pump out my ships. Also, this will allow me to retrofit them with some kind of better shields, because apparently they need them, they really do. And retrofitting them is kinda expensive, so let's just wait for 2 turns, make them pass as fast as humanly possible, and let me drink some more juice. One shot. I should say can't bear before we start, but whatever. Anyway, empty moon, okay. Oh, I guess that's why this exploration event was never described. I was wondering, how is it possible? How is it possible that nobody else got to this exploration event? Hint, that's probably why. That's quite a big fleet. Compared to mine, how strong is it? Apparently as strong as mine, which I highly doubt, but still it is kind of remarkable. So, good, only a single system I need to worry about, and that's Sabo again? Didn't I? Hey! Guy! Yeah! Hate you! Go away! Feel free to flame this knob! His YouTube account is no brain, so go ahead and dislike him. Oh boy. Anyway, he's the one who doesn't care about the quality of his videos, by the way. Yeah, flame some more! He doesn't need to care about his audio settings, because they are bad every time he records. And what else? Actually, that is his biggest flaw, so let's just leave it at that, because it's kind of horrible. You cannot hear whatever he says, and at the same time you cannot even hear the music either, so what's the point, right? Yeah, take that, Slayer! I flamed you on cast! Feel free to be ashamed, because I want you to. Anyway, that sounded mildly sexual. So let's go for revenues then to... Never mind. So let's go for... nothing? I don't really need dust, I need science. So let's go for that. And there's no need to go for either from extractors or psychological installations, so... yeah. Anyway, actually that was kind of mean of him, I just realized, because he knew that I'm recording, and at the same time he still interrupted me. I hate him so much right now. Although he's a nut, because he never goes offline when he records, and you can see in his video guys that people interrupt him all the time because he doesn't let anybody know that he's actually recording, and because he records in a weird way, there's like a bajillion pop-ups every second, and yeah, more flames. Oh yeah, I love flaming this guy. He's like my worst friend or best enemy. Choose your pick. Anyway, I believe there's nothing for us to do this turn, and I'm really trying to skip turns as fast as possible just to get this revenue then out of the way and allow myself, whatever, enough money and industry production to actually pump out a lot of messy ships. Because I'm a merciful guy like this. I want to spread, maybe not peace or happiness, but I'm merciful. Am I not merciful? No, I can't do this expression, I cannot. It has been a while since I watched Gladiator anyway, and... hold on a second. Okay, those guys. Okay, if you cannot guess... that is a scratch now? Stretch, not scratch, stretch. You are not... I'm not even gonna bother with you, pirates. Just die. So... as you may have guessed, I'm right now mildly annoyed by those guys, and as a direct result, I'm gonna murder them. Unfortunately, I do not know quite yet where they are. They might be over in this direction or in this direction. I don't care. Right now, even if I have to set my attack speed to 100%, I don't care. Hell is gonna start. As simple as that. But before we go over there, I do want to leave a order. Yes, I do want, because it does give me access to gravity well. Then I'm probably gonna go for power convergence, because if you mix power convergence with gravity well and actually manage to pull it off without the enemy blocking you, which doesn't happen too often, but it does actually happen sometimes, then wow, the amount of damage you deal is significant, and you yourself take like nothing, which is incredibly awesome. Anyway, actually quite a lot of tech is unlocked, that's nice. Solar mining is actually well on its way, which is also very nice. I do want more industry, then again I should not really care about it because I'm a guy who doesn't like to build stuff, and this probably costs a lot of industry to make it. 455, yep. So I'm gonna hold on with that. Anything else that I kinda want? Well, you know what? It could be nice to have more movement ability, especially cross-galactical movement. This thing right there, second gen warp, would be nice. Then again, it does cost a lot of cents to get. So, I'm trying to think what else that would increase my academy cap. Could be useful, I'm not gonna lie. My heroes are pathetically bad, but could be useful. It would make me closer to reach directed AI computing. I'm trying to think about going for it. Then again, okay, do I have any of those special artifacts? I mean, luxury resources. I do not, so there's no way to go for that. So annoying, I kinda want to go for everything, but I don't want to go for anything at the same time, which is kinda strange thing to say, but that's actually what is happening right now. This will take me 5 turns to get. So it's just a little bit less than getting second gen warp, and actually this could be potentially more useful, so I'm gonna go for that. Because I do have the ability to travel without cosmic string or wormhole, which is nice. And the Pickers demonstrated how nice it is. It allows you to be extraordinarily annoying, but I also think it gave out their position, because they are coming from this direction, so I'm pretty sure they are in here. Unless they just move the ships like in this general direction and they hosted them all over there, so they're trying to confuse me, which is possible, but not really a likely possibility. So a bunch of empty moons that I don't care about. My hero leveled up, which is nice. So engineer doesn't give me a lot of industry, but well, it gives me some. So I'm gonna go for it nevertheless. Accept, thank you. And okay, Indusa, where is Indusa? Oh, that's the system that I dreamed to be my next home system, which apparently is not going to be like ever, which is sad, but oh well, let's try my best to make it so, regardless. And yeah, I kind of do want to have this upgrade. Anything else that actually, I can make great use of a careful swooping. I'm surprised I didn't get it just yet. And that's about it for now, at least until it maxes out on stuff. So how about we get a little bit more of science production. And Miza, it was, oh yeah, that's still is going to pop out probably most of my mercy ships. And Leo, where is Leo? Oh, there is it on the top. So it does have decent production for the looks of it. Actually, it's not that great, but it is almost maxed out, which does mean I can go ahead and colonize this desert. Deserts are also very productive planets, so it is going to be nice. Also, still not good for swooping. How stupid can I be? Anyway. Anything else? Yes. Miza, dear sir, let's have a quick confirmation that you're the most productive system, and you are. You have like no industrial production, but it's going to be good enough for me, because what else can I do? So, first of all, retrofit my mercy ships a little bit. Wow, I didn't even make a single one before retrofitting, which is kinda funny, but oh well. 25 active mirroring? I don't think so. I can make a much better deal by going for like 20 plasma shields. Actually, I probably cannot even go to 20. I could easily go further than that, but I don't think there's a need for this. Actually, I'm just gonna go for 19. It's still a very hefty amount of plasma shields, but it also gives me quite a lot of tonnage for other modules. Maybe actually gonna go for... No, not for anything like that. But I could increase the amount of kinetics I have, and you know what? I might do this. I might also go for a bunch of rockets. But no, I already said I don't like rockets, so... 3 more plasma slugs. Why not? Why not? Anything else I can install? No, not even a Come on, I'm supposed to... Actually, no, 5 is not good enough. So maybe... Is there anything that weighs less? Yeah, if I go for 1 more pinch gun, then I actually can go for 50 more HP. Yeah, take that. That's such a huge improvement. But actually, I will take it because this will allow me to get even more lasers in the battle. And I do like lasers, which would be nice. Apply the changes and start the production. Let me guess. 5 turns to the first ship is produced. I have 1. A ship each turn. Wow. I like it. And because of that, I actually might go ahead and get sustainable farms and boost it to just increase my food production a little bit more. I know it costs. So be it. I can sacrifice myself. Okay, system with second most production. Almost has revenues in, and that's Elion. Where is Elion anyway? It should be somewhere right there, okay. You just say, I'm not maxed out quite yet. So let's make you maxed out as soon as possible. So first of all, sustainable farms. Yes, I'm gonna spend money to boost it. And how much? A lot? No. How much? A lot? No. So let's just go for Mercy. I'm gonna take quite a much longer time, but I can deal with that. And I'm sorry. And with that, you know what? Let's go a little bit further and go for Lynx and Indusa as well. Lynx is actually he needs revenue then, so no. But Indusa is you do want to make some mess, to give some mercy to your enemies, don't you? It's going to take you a very long time, but at least you can make a ship like this. So it's gonna be nice. And you say as well, Sabo guy. So how long is it gonna take you for you to get revenues and bajillion turns? Okay, how about Mercy? 4 turns, that's way better. So I'm gonna go for it. And for now it is going to be a little bit enough. A little bit enough? Is that even a word? No, it is not. And that's not a word at all because it is not a single word. Whatever. And Yuri says, revenge! Hey! Pilgrims! I had you like guns! I have guns! No, actually, you know what? This might be... Yeah, it is kinda getting to a point where I should stop recording because this video cast might be forced to be cut because of my horrible software. It's not horrible, but you know the drill. So instead let us... Well, it's too late to watch the battle, so we can just go ahead, travel to here. And yep, my guess was good. This is definitely the Pilgrim system. And oh, a challenge! Actually, that is a challenge. Okay, actually, it would cost me a great deal of dust to revive this hero, so I better survive. What do they have? They have missiles, more missiles, I hate them already, even more missiles, no missiles, more missiles, and even more missiles. Now that I started the mass production with almost no missile defense. That's good to think. Actually, I'm gonna change it right now while I still remember to do so. So, a little bit less plasma shields. 16 gonna be enough. Instead, missile defense, yes. I said missile defense, yes. Okay, missiles defense. Okay, this is gonna be good enough, I guess. Maybe not, but at least it will be something. Yes, I know, you changed production. And yeah, that is going to be like the last battle of this videocast, I guess. Let's hope I survive. Not even that I win, I just want to survive so I can retreat my hero, because losing him would be very costly. Like, really costly. I'm already prepared for the possibility of loss, so offensive retreat is at the ready. Actually, it doesn't matter because I wouldn't be able to do any damage whatsoever. So to just go for no more retreat. I might change my mind depending on how much damage I take. So let's actually. Wait a second. Why are my kiss ships damaged? I never noticed them being damaged like this. And in previous battles, they didn't take any damage, did they? I could swear they didn't, but wait, do they have seriously green rockets already? I don't want to go for green camera. I mean free camera, but. Wow, that tech is really quite a thing! Prepare for a breach! No! Yeah, retreat is in order. I'm not quite ready to fight those guys. Alright, I was able to run away with my tail between my legs. I did take out just 2 ships. That is ridiculous. That is truly ridiculous. Those guys just upped the ante. But you know what? Good, I need the challenge, let's just leave it at that, okay? It's not like I'm desperate to win now. I mean, I was always desperate to win, but... Oh well, first things first, the hero! Get out of there! No, wait, that's not you. You, unassigned! Okay, so he's alive now. Now, second thing. Revenue Zen, I like you and all, but I need mercy. I mean, not like I need mercy, but... whatever, it's actually the joke is all to be now, which is kind of ridiculous. And only 3 turns for this system, okay then, more mercy. You... yeah, I'll leave you for now. You just say, however, mercy. You, mercy. Mercy, I need mercy, you cannot go for mercy, why not? Are you... yeah, I'll do it on... so annoying. Anyway, that's it from me. It was PANCZASU, the Mighty Mix Spammer. Am I going to save now or just wait for the turn to end? I'm gonna wait for the 10 to end and then save. And send my outro in the meantime. It was PANCZASU, the mighty mix power. If you somehow managed to enjoy my videocast, then please, by all means, like it, maybe even subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more. Also, please do leave a comment because I love reading them and responding whenever I actually notice them. And that's about it. Please check out Sonic Today, aka Girls' Generation Comeback. I got a boy music video, which is amazing. Great. A few pilgrims, by the way. And I'll see you online. Thank you for watching.